What's up, gamers, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, pretty much, what am I, oh yeah, we finished investigating, and the trial is about to start, so, okay, here we go. You're late, Makoto, we've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Bruh! That's rude. Why? So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Sayaka, I don't think she knows anything anymore. Oh no, why did I say that? But then who is their killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Please don't say I have to read.
Is everyone here? Okay then.
Monica, your voice hurts.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Alright. Yaki, I'm talking to you. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Alright, everyone's pretty much gonna say the same thing, so I might as well talk to Chihiro.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to... Okay, whatever. No one's gonna say anything useful. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea. Oh, frick. Okay.
Hey.
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding the case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Yeah, this would be a good thumbnail if it wasn't spoilers for, you know, 2 freaking people gone. But this, dang. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the basement. I don't know why I'm still looking at this. I'm just doing, okay, whatever. Heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when its time has finally come.
Oh!
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant... Wait. Oh, I did say that out loud. Is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! Ta-da! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total garbage.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. Oh my gosh, why? The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Frick, Rip Taka, he's just freaking surrounded by dead people. Oh no, Makoto would have been next to Sayaka in the trials. That's so sweet. But no, I'm sad now. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain for our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. Oh, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Save data? Yeah. Alright, here we are. What skills do I have? I only have 9 skill points. What is this one? Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess I could probably just put on all these skills. This one's from Sayaka. Increase damage to opponent when a statement is destroyed. Alright, that's not bad. Okay, that's all. Well, here we go. The trial is beginning now.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Ah, yeah, alright.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Yeah, I really didn't do the Makoto voice.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Good idea. Makoto raised his hand. Oh, frick.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Well, what do you...
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Fumi, if you say... If you talk... I'm gonna have to ban you.
Friendship penetrates?
Well...
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us
Oh,
to
yeah, look
begin
at that
with, so
seat.
why are there 16 seats?
That's a nice seat right there. A real nice seat.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Okay, not at all. I know how to... Here we go. The first debate. And I only have one truth bullet, so it's...
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
that's
know
right.
that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have
Sorry,
a chance to
noob.
resist.
No, that's wrong!
You're freaking wrecked. Of course she had a chance to resist. Did you even
Just a
go
second,
inside
Chihiro.
my room?
Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
You know, I'm gonna have to say...
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Yeah,
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Yeah, you better freaking be.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Yeah, we need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. What the frick what do you think killed Sayaka? Yeah, it only gives me one bullet, so I mean, like, I already know, but like, if it gave me more.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Oh yeah.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
No, they did not. It was a freaking sword. It was not a sword. It was a knife. It was a kitchen knife. It wasn't some random knife.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right.
No.
Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Okay, I may not be able to do Makoto's voice very well, but Toko's, I cannot even do at all.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Oh, I guess she does. She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know well that I'm not the killer. Alright, another debate. Here we go.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Okay, that's freaking wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Because Aoi was in the dining hall. She was just there.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Oh.
I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Okay. Dang.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Oh. Well, okay, one of the knives was gone, and Makoto wasn't there.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
Of course. Not.
No, I don't think so.
I wanna see. Yo, what's up, Mondo?
You don't think so?
Oh,
No, he definitely wasn't there.
okay. Thanks.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay.
Literally zero.
Then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
That's kind of rude.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Oh, just gonna say, for all the people, the one person that has played Astral Chain, voice actor of Marie.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, But only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Okay, GG.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway,
Okay, GG.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
I'm
Okay,
sure.
so
Wait.
then, who did take the knife?
Good question.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Don't ask. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Me.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But then, couldn't
Same.
either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
You have messed up very badly. Your death is... You will be... You will now proceed to be crushed by Sakura. Maybe. Unless she's wholesome 100.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Okay, never mind, they're good now. Taka's life saved, Sakura's happy morality lowered. Rest in peace.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Well, thanks for not saying that until now, right, Byakuya?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Thanks, Byakuya.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
So which one?
Sayaka.
Oh.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Yes.
That's the only possibility.
I really want some lemonade right now, like... Where can I get some freaking lemonade?
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Hey guys, I'm gonna just get this kitchen knife. See ya.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Okay, where the frick would she hide a knife? Hold up. Well, dang. So, no, there's just like nowhere she can hide a knife. What about you, Junko? Oh wait, I guess I just need to... Dang. Okay.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Byakuya literally destroying Makoto part 15.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
Why is she blushing to that? Like, oh, yes, yeah.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Yeah, sorry guys, I actually did kill Sayaka. Sorry about that. Dang, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die. Well,
Hold
the
on.
killer.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery,
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Was it my one strand of hair?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Kyoko, what the frick are your hobbies? Why the frick would you know the amount of hair in people's places? Please, why? That didn't sound good. Alright, Hangman's Gambit. Okay, I just popped off.
Now I understand.
There's hair. There was no hair.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit,
No.
why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
That logic is so not good. Like, what the frick? But like, okay, so she is less useful than Sayaka as my ultimate assistant. Like, what is this? What is she even? Sayaka literally died in the freaking room. Why would?
That makes sense, does it not?
No, it doesn't. What the frick?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, you are right.
Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah, I remember. It was a freaking the frick. The door broken.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Ow. That hurt real bad.
Huh?
I didn't mean
The
to.
doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Well, yes.
But if the only
yes.
choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see?
Well, the thing is...
Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Killer said it was a bewildering act. Like, twice. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Okay. Am I finally gonna get 2 truth bullets? Or 3, maybe? Okay, never mind. I don't get 1.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yeah,
she then
was,
fled
but
into the bathroom.
That's not wrong.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
I mean, yeah.
Because
yeah.
Sayaka had locked it.
No, Sayaka had not locked it.
No, that's wrong.
Let's go.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
If anyone makes a comment about Makoto being a girl...
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Okay,
Huh?
thanks.
What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Oh, frick, I didn't mean to press that, but since I did... Look at that ultimate talent. Okay.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked.
How the
So
frick
they
did
tore apart the doorknob to get in.
How the frick did they get one door that was bigger than all the other ones? Wow.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
What if everyone just thought Makoto was a girl? That
The
would
killer
be...
could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Important detail. Oh yeah. The important detail is the crime took place in my room.
I got it!
They didn't know that
The killer
because
must
of
not
one
have
thing.
realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
I am right.
Say what?
I'm
Well,
right.
to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
No, that is a sad moment.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But... the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Pointless.
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
But what if, Makoto? What if you wanted to make it seem like...
That is a definite possibility.
Oh, okay,
So the
thanks,
killer
Jackie.
would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
But, okay, never mind.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
Bro, no, don't quit without saving. No, no, think of all the stuff you have to do again. No, you've been playing for 4 hours. No, don't quit without saving. No, for me, no, 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 no! Ah! Okay, we back after Hifumi quit without saving. And...
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
That is a really good idea.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, it's a really good idea. Like, it's a fantastic idea, Leon. Like, why would you think otherwise? Let's just vote right now.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Seriously?
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Dang, really? You gotta accept a question from anyone. Does no one have any other thoughts?
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah, seriously.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Alright, thanks for being accepting.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That's a pretty solid question, I'd say.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Well, you see, I opened the door.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. That
Oh my
seems way too
gosh!
convenient.
I'm literally freaking sidekick. What the frick? Or maybe I just have good intuition.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
I mean, that is plausible, but... She was all... No, because she freaking said, no, I won't open the door for anyone.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why
Whoa.
exactly can't that be
Face
it?
slam. I already have the answer. What? Oh yeah, because they freaking switched rooms.
I got it!
She's all...
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Oh... I mean, she seemed pretty freaking scared. Can we get a replay of that real quick? Can we roll a replay of Sayaka being freaking scared? Just a quick one.
I was so scared.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Makoto, don't say
Why
that.
would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Look at what? What do you want me to look at? Oh. Oh yeah, that is something I should look at. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now
What the
on.
frick have you been writing on notepads? That is...
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique. But even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
But like... What have you been writing? That detectives would check your house and do that?
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Oh.
Huh?
Also, why would Kyoko freaking do that? Like, she just knew that Sayaka wrote a note.
Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Byakuya, your voice makes me just... Oh.
So, Makoto, Did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Oh.
Of course you didn't.
Of course.
Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
What if Makoto's real name
Sayaka's signature.
is Sayaka, though? Then that would be very Sayaki. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Hi, I'm Sayaka Mizono.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
That was a Sayaka-style tame windstorm. A tame Sayaka windstorm. What the frick? Okay.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Didn't you say you were only into 2D?
Of course, I'm only into 2D,
Okay.
so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
I literally am insane. My intuition off the charts.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Celeste, if you just say something that makes no freaking sense, or just does absolutely nothing, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
No, I really don't. You've literally freaking messed up every freaking
Very
thing.
well then. Pay attention.
Whatever. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna freaking be shooting her. Not with actual bullets, but with logic and facts, evidence.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yeah, they
But
did.
in the note, the place they were asked to come to,
Maybe Akuya.
it specifically says, my room.
Yeah, I mean,
see.
it did.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No.
So in other words,
Oh.
even if someone
Oops.
did read the note
I
and
missed
did
it.
what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Alright, here we go.
Sayaka and Makoto got in the note. It specifically... I see. Then they would have gone exactly.
no, that's wrong.
Destroyed. Yeah, absolutely owned.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes, they freaking did. You literally did nothing. You didn't check anything at all. You did nothing. So you wouldn't know, of course, because you
That's
literally
right.
did freaking nothing.
The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Do you see Byakuya? Do you see him? Oh my, wait. Okay, never mind.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No, I did it. It was for the vine.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Definitely me. I'm probably not gonna say me.
I got it!
I'm gonna say Sayaka, because it was
Me and
Sayaka.
Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates
Oh my
was
gosh.
Sayaka.
What the frick? I was itching my forehead, and then I closed my eyes for a second. And when I opened them, there was like an extra finger right in front of my eye, and it freaking scared me. Why?
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just the two of us. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Sayaka X-Reader.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been
nameplate edition.
switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in. And also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Good question, don't ask.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
What if she hit the nene? Oh my gosh.
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was...
Wait.
Probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Well, let's vote.